What's up, Flak Attack fam? We're here today to talk about the Flame Temple and everything that brings to the game. Also, before we begin, don't forget we are now an official content creator, so don't forget to subscribe for all your latest and greatest up-to-date Legend of Mushroom information. We will be getting information a few days beforehand, before it's released, before it's announced, and we will also be getting creator codes. So don't forget, subscribe, turn those notifications on, know when you get your next creator code for Legend of Mushroom. So let's get into it now. As you can see here with the Chrono Tower and everything else down below, we have the Flame Temple. So what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to go into there. It's going to give you a percentage of getting all of these runestones. Once you've hit your max difficulty like I have, you're just going to be able to sweep the last. So don't feel too bad if you're stuck. Just sweep the last, you will get some runestones. Now, what do you do with these runestones, you may ask? Great question. Let's go ahead and go out here. We're going to go to our artifact, and then we're going to click this new tab, enchant. So this is going to bring you to your little rune holder, and you're going to see all of these spots where you can put a rune. Now, if you go to exchange, you will be able to see that there are different positions in the wheel, and each runestone is going to go to that correlated spot. So as you can see here, the top left, we'll say 10 o'clock on our wheel here, is going to be a runestone, and that's going to contain a HP base stat. So as you can see here, it's got an 11,450 or 400 bump to our HP. We're going to go over here to like 1 o'clock-ish area. This one's going to give us our combo damage, counter damage, all that type of stuff. So we got combo damage here. Find another one, pal damage, counter damage, skill damage, all that type of stuff. Then we're going to go over to our right side, 3 o'clock here. This one's going to give us some resistance. So we're going to get like combo damage resist, basic attack resist, pal damage, counter damage resist. So that's what that one is going to contain as a base stat for all of those runestones. Next up, we're going to get some of our bonuses. We got boss damage, crit damage, crit resistance, skill damage resist, boss damage resist. Next one's going to be our 5 o'clock position. It's going to contain, like for instance, this one, a crit damage. As you can see here, a crit resistance, boss damage resist, skill damage resist, some other crit damage bonuses. You're just going to have to go through and see which one fits your needs. As of right now, mine is a crit damage bonus. And then the 7 o'clock area is going to be defense. It's going to give you a set defense bonus stat for all of your runestones down here. And then last but not least, the attack runestone. So it's going to give us all of our bonus attack stats here. Now, what you want to look for, the first thing you need to do, actually, before you go and do anything, the first thing you need to do is go through all of these runestones, and if they're good for you, if they have the right amount of stats you're looking for, you're going to want to lock it. Now, what I suggest is, especially if you work with multiple classes, you want to have a archer class, you want to have a warrior class, you want to have a mage class. You go through those and you lock accordingly. Like, say for instance, I want to go in here. I'm going to change this one. I'm going to go in here. This one's giving us our HP. We're going to go with healing amount, global basic attack damage. That's the one I really wanted to focus on. So I went ahead and equipped this one. Now I got some new ones, as you can see. So let's go ahead and check these ones out. It's going to bump up our HP a lot. I'm going to get 5.5% global combo damage. That's huge. It's going to give us counter damage resistance. That's good against warriors. So if we start to fight some warriors, we can go ahead and reduce that damage as well. And then global counter damage it's going to give us. So this could be good for a warrior and archer. So we're going to go ahead and replace this one. That's going to bump up our stats. We gained 50,000 points just by replacing that. Let's move to the next one. It's going to give us our base HP. It's going to give us a 0.73 boost to airborne. So I'm pretty sure that means on basic attacks, you have a 0.73% chance of making someone airborne. That's new. There's nothing in the game that just automatically makes you airborne. There's items and pals that do it, but nothing that just automatically says, hey, you can make someone airborne. So that's kind of interesting. This one also gives us our PAL damage resist and also global basic attack damage. So again, another global 5%. That's pretty good as well. So we're not going to use this one right now, but I will save this one for testing. So I'm going to go ahead and lock it up. I have this one right here that I'm not going to use it anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and unlock it. Move to the next. We're going to give us our HP and then skill crit damage. Skill crit damage with global basic attack. That is really good for mages. So I'm going to go ahead and lock this one, and we'll leave that one there for our mage testing. Next up, we have some HP on this set, of course. 0.67% for airborne there. Also with a global counter damage. So we don't have any really warrior runes set up right now, runestones. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to save this one for the warrior set. It would be nice if you could like mark them all, like what you want to use it for. Make it like a little, like, you know how you have for your sets, pals, everything like that. It would be nice if they made a little set for right there. They do have it where you can break down all of these stats here that you want, but initially when you're going through and looking for it, you're not really paying attention to that. Let's go to the next one here. HP, of course. Basic attack damage resistance 0.77, boss damage resistance 0.81, global basic attack bonus for our bonus here. I don't think that will come into play, so I'm going to go ahead and just not lock that one. We're going to use that to upgrade, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a little bit. One other thing to point out really quick, when you go to your flame temple and you either sweep or complete your dungeon, you can lock from here your runestones. So say you don't want to go through and go back through every single runestone you have to find out which ones you want to lock or unlock. You can easily unlock and lock from here as well, depending on which stats you want to keep or not. Also, the runestones are marked with a special insignia to let you know which set bonus they give you. As you can see here, the hard resilience ones have that funny little moon shape on the top. This one is the combo. The Furious Gale will be the combo one. And then this one right here will be your mana mastery. That will be your attack bonus. So now that you have your runestones, which ones you like, which ones you want to level up, let's go ahead and do that. So we'll pick a runestone here. Let's start off with something that will give you good advancement. Let's find our attack. Here's our attack runestone. It's the Furious Gale level 1. So as you can see, it has global counter and global combo damage. I'm hoping to use this one for both a floater between warrior and archer. So we'll go ahead and click enhance. So as you can see here, it'll give us a whole bunch of runestones that we can use to enhance this runestone. So let's go ahead and click these up. Let's give it to level 2. As you can see here, it's going to randomly enhance one main affix. So we'll enhance it. It's going to give us a whole bunch more attack. Look at that. Double the attack on level 2. Now, let's go ahead and level up to level 3 and 4 and see exactly how much more it does for that as well. So here we are going to go ahead and level it up to level 3. This one's going to randomly enhance one main affix as well. Enhance it. Boom, we're now up to 900 attack. The higher you go in levels, the more it will enhance. So let's go ahead and take it up to level 4. It's going to enhance one sub or add, or it's going to add or enhance one sub affix. So here we go. We got the global counter damage up to 6.22%. Now this is more than a 2-set bonus. So in the eyes of just stat wise, having one of these would be better than having a 2-set bonus. So make sure you're watching out for these stats, as they can provide better stats even though it's mixed up. Like if I had this on my warrior rather than my archer, this would give me a better counter damage boost. So we're going to go ahead and crank it up to level 5. This is going to go ahead and randomly enhance the one main again. As you can see there, now we're up to 1500 attack. Let's try a different piece real quick. This one here, we have the HP. We really need some survivability, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to enhance this one real quick. We're going to go ahead and get this one up to level 2, enhance it. It's going to take our HP up from 15 to 30, so doubled it there. Pretty good. Let's see if we can go ahead and level it up again and go ahead and get this global combat damage, combo damage up really fast. And then I want to show you something else that you can try and kind of play around with and see if it fits what you want to do. So there we go again. Got that one up. Let's go ahead and throw some purples in there. Okay, we're going to take it up to level 4. Enhance this real quick. And it did not. It enhanced our counter. I was really hoping that it would enhance that combo damage. But it didn't. It enhanced the counter damage. So, again, this might be, like I said, that 4% on the substat. Find another piece with our counter damage. And that could be very well better than the set pieces, so make sure you're watching out for those. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is keeping some of the random blue ones to try to enhance them to get perfect substats. So as you can see here, I have combo damage on this orange one over here, and then I have a regular heart of resilience combo damage on this side. This one has a global combo damage of 2% with the set combo. I want to test this and see if we can just go ahead. We'll enhance this really quick to level 2. This is going to up our combo damage to 12, bring us to where the other one is. And then let's go ahead and give it a couple more levels and see if we can't get it upped our counter damage. And then it gave us also skill damage resist. So I really want to play with these here in the future. I'll probably do some live streaming and do some runestone testing to see if you can really get those perfect runestones. Make them from scratch. You'd have to use either the blue or the purples that don't have any subs and try to get those to where you can get the perfect one. So stay tuned for that. We'll try it here again on this one. We have another blue runestone that has a 6% increase. We're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to up the counter damage to 18 now, and then we're going to take it to level 4, add another sub. So ignore evasion. That could be kind of good, especially if you're a warrior, but I really want to test these later on as soon as I start collecting a whole bunch of runestones and see if I can just dial in these runestones and get the stats that I really need. So as you can see here, another example, I've enhanced one of the purple ones, or one of my other red ones, to global counter to 5.91%. Even though I'm using this one as a global basic attack boost for my archer, this would be something that I would use for my warrior as well, at least starting out in the beginning. You really want to look at the substats. You don't want to get stuck on set bonuses. A lot of times, like I said with this, that other runestone that has the 6% counter damage and this one that has the almost 6% counter damage now is better than a 4-piece set. So don't get stuck on those set bonuses, at least until you can really dial them in and get the good, perfect runestone setups that you need. Thanks for tuning in. If this video helped you at all, don't forget to give it a big old like and subscribe. We are an official content creator for Legend of Mushroom, and as always, keep on growing.